Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Game 3 of Week 9 here at the Parkview Sport 1 Ice House. As we are ready between the Homestead Spartans and the Fort Wayne Bruins. Starting in goal for the Spartans is going to be number 24, Lay. He will be going up against Foster of the Bruins. Off the draw, Hoy wins it. It is going to be Doherty playing it for the Spartans. See, he gets it off the boards and up to Wells. Wells cuts across center ice. He gets it into the Bruins zone and into the corner. Johnson keeps it alive, but is in the feet of Scott. Here comes Scott. Scott with the shot, blocked by Doherty. Hoy with it now, off the glass, in as far as the point before Wells pokes it out. And to be played by Doherty. Hoy with it now, he will take it, but get poke checked. And Johnson will take it for the Spartans inside his own zone. Johnson flips it to center ice. That is going to be played by Backstrom. Backstrom will get it into the zone. Be played by Johnson once again. A turnover by Johnson. Backstrom shoots it wide of the net. Backstrom will backhand it to Robinson. And Robinson has it in the corner, trying to get a centering feed, but unable to get it to go. Here comes Hoy. As Hoy gets it as far as the Bruins zone before losing control. Hoy falls on the play. Be played by Hartle now. Robinson with it now. He gets it up to Backstrom, and Backstrom backhands it up into the chest of Mcneal. Here is Mcneal, and now Hartle gains possession. Hartle in the corner. It is going to be Couture with it now behind the net. Couture is pressured by Steinforth. A shot is saved by Foster. He scores! Couture pokes it between the legs of Foster, and it is now a 1-0 lead in favor of the Homestead Spartans. So Homestead takes the 1-0 lead. 13:05 left in the first. Into the zone now. Here is Taylor as he wraps it around the boards with Huntington to play it for the Spartans. Sherman with it now, but gets poked by Roach. Kept alive at the point. And out of the zone. Here goes Nicole. Nicole with speed in the zone. Nicole with the drive-by save by Foster. Arnold with it now, and it is going to be knocked away by the Bruins defense as Arnold goes down along the boards, and it gets flipped out of the zone by Daly. Huntington with it now along the near boards, trying to get it out of the zone. It is going to be stopped and played by Taylor, but play is whistled down for and offsides. 12:20 is what remains in the first period, and it is 1-0 thanks to a goal by Couture. It is flipped up into the air, and here is Besh. Besh gets it into the zone to be played by Studebaker, but Besh gets it into the corner. Here is Hoy. He is poke checked by Shank. Here is Scott with it now. His shot is into the glove of Lay, and Lay will hang on. Hoy to the draw against Scott, and it's going to be won by Scott. Scott's shot sticked away by Lay. Doherty gets it up and out of the zone. Here is Scott. Scott trying to hit Park, unable to get it to go. Studebaker with it now. He will get it around the boards and to be played by Hoy. Hoy tries to shoot it, but he is poked by Jacob Scott. Wells centers it to Hoy. It is loose in the crease, and Foster finds the puck. And Foster hangs on. 11:23 left in the first period. It is still 1-0 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. Off the draw, here is Hartle as Bauer shoots it, and that's going to be blocked by Backstrom. Couture has it in his feet, but loses it to Robinson. And Bauer has it for the Spartans, poked by Butler. Butler coming into the zone. Butler with the shot wide of the net to be played now by Hartle. He is bumped off the play by Backstrom. And Couture gets it to center ice, trying to hit Raybolt. Roach with it now, gets it up to Reibolt. And Reibolt will get it into the zone to be played by Mark Schaller. Oh, that was Carter Lynch. Roach with it now, a shot from the point goes wide. And Couture has it along the boards, bumped off the play by Robinson. And Hartle has it now. Couture loses control of the puck. Here is Robinson coming out of the zone for the Bruins as his shot is blocked by Bauer. Roach has it for the Spartans. Will wrap it around, and it is going to be played by Mcneal. Mcneal loses control as off a stick lift. Lay will hang on, and we have 10:04 left in the first period. Faceoff is going to be inside of the zone to the right of Lay. It is won by the Spartans. Sherman gets it back into the Spartan zone to be played by Huntington. Huntington stick lifted by Taylor. Taylor centering feed. Doherty knocks it away. Sherman off the boards to Scholl. Scholl centering feed to Daly. Daly with the shot. Stick saved by Lay. Daly trying to center it to the slot. Nobody there. And Studebaker goes all the way back into the Bruin corner and wraps it around to Scholl. Scholl to Sherman. Sherman loses control. Here is number 7. That should be Arnold. He falls on the play, and here comes Sherman. Jeanette gets it to center ice. As it is sent into the zone. Lay knocks it down. Huntington pressured by Carter Minch, and here is Huntington with it now. Huntington wraps it around the boards. Played by Hoy, and Hoy's poke checked by Minch. Bauer up to Wells. Wells gets it into the zone. Play onside as it is in the feet of Besh, and here comes the Bruins. Scott with it now. Drive and a save. Rebound knocked away by Roach. And here comes the Bruins as it is now Park with it. Park shot sticked away by Lay. Scott with the shot, and that's going to be sticked away by Lay. Hoy gets it to center ice. That is going to be played by Studebaker. Studebaker wraps it around to Shank as it is now going to be Jackson Minch. Minch trying to hit Studebaker. Turnover, Wells with the shot, knocked away by Foster. Here comes the Bruins, but unable to get it out of the zone as Mcneal has it for the Spartans. Mcneal with a shot. He scores! Mcneal uses the Bruins defense as a screen, gets it through the legs of the defensive player, and Foster did not see the shot at all. So Mcneal with the goal, 7:47 left in the first period, excuse me. And it is 2-0 for the Spartans. Off the draw, here is Shoen with it now. Gets it up to Studebaker. And he hits Mcneal hard, and we are going to have a penalty on Mcneal. That is going to be a slashing call. Mcneal gets the gate for slashing. We are going to have a Bruins power play. 7:38 left in the first period. Couture will shoot it into the corner to be played by Shoen, and now Shank has control in the corner. Shank up to Scott. Scott loses control. Hartle tries to send it further into the zone, but here comes Jacob Scott. Scott hits the brakes but loses control of the puck, and Bauer will send it all the way back down to be played by Foster. Couture pressuring behind the net, and it is now going to be Shank coming away with it at center ice. Shank will wrap it around the boards to be played by Park. Park centering feet to Scott. Scott with the drive. He scores! It's a power play goal for the Bruins, and it's now 2-1. Scott shoots it under the pad of Lay. It's a power play goal, and the deficit is cut to 1. Nicole on the tie-up. It is now going to be Jackson Minch as he gets it over to Carter Minch, as Doherty has it now for the Spartans. He will get it into the zone to be played by Butler. Butler gets it up to center ice. Jeanette into the zone. And it is flipped up into the netting. Play whistled down. So faceoff is inside of the Bruins zone, and it is going to be shot just wide of the net off the faceoff by Nicole, as Doherty is pressured along the boards. Here comes Nicole. Nicole center and feed to Jeanette, and that is the save by Foster. Nicole wins the draw back to Johnson. Johnson will bank it into the corner. Nicole with control. Carter Minch with it. Now it gets it up to Robinson at center ice. As it is now going to be Backstrom at center ice. Bumped off by Johnson. Jeanette with it now. We'll flip it to center ice to be played by Minch. And Carter Minch will get it to the Spartan zone. Icing it negated. Here is Johnson with it now as he hits Jeanette. Jeanette hit by Backstrom. And here comes Nicole. Nicole into the Bruins zone. His center and feed knocked away. And Wells sends it just above the net. Dockery center and feed to Wells, unable to get it to go. Johnson keeps it alive. Here is Wells along the point. He bumps Butler off the play. And Scholl will wrap it around the boards. And Hoy centering feed to Besh. Does not get to go. Johnson with the drive. Tipped away by Scholl. Johnson keeps it alive again. Here is Johnson with a shot off the glove of Foster. Foster will hang on. That will blow the play dead. 4:51 left in the first period. Off the draw. Here is Hoy with it now, trying to cut into the center. He is boxed off by Studebaker. And a big hit there. That is going to be a penalty on the play. Hoy is possibly going to get up 2 and a 10 for that play for boarding or checking from behind. Bruins get another power play. They've already converted once, as Hoy will go to the box for cross-checking. Hoy kind of lucky on that one. That could have easily been a boarding call or a checking from behind. That would have been an automatic 2 and 10, but he only gets 2 for cross-checking. So faceoff will come outside of the Bruins zone, as is going to be inside the Spartan zone to be played by Shank. Shank with it now, centering feed to Park, knocked away by Lay. Couture with it now, he gets it to center ice, 2-on-1 for the Spartans, but it is broken up by Carter Minch. Here comes Shank. Shank cutting in the middle with the shot, he scores! It's another power play goal for the Bruins, and it is 2-2. Shank popping the bottle on Lay for the power play goal. It is 2-2. Both Bruins goals have come on the power play. Homestead needs to stay out of the box right now, as it is now going to be played at center ice by Bauer. Hartle with it now for the Spartans. He will get it into the zone to be played by Park. Park centering feed over. Hits Shank as he tries to get Scott. Here is Carter Minch with it now. Minch over to Scott. Scott gets around Mcneal. Drive and a save by Lay. Rebound and another save by Lay. Scott trying to get Taylor. Unable to go. And here is Mcneal. Mcneal pokes it into the zone. That is going to go into the corner. Sticked in there by Foster. Bauer with a shot. That is going to be blocked by Park as this comes out to center ice. Here comes Scott. Scott gets around Huntington. Huntington boxes him out. Lay comes out. It is loose. Here is Taylor, but he is poked by Mcneal. Mcneal takes it to the corner. Mcneal at center ice. A shot saved by Foster. Rebound will be covered, but Foster will play it. Studebaker off the boards. Nicole intercepts. And Nicole has it for the Spartans. Tied up along the boards as it is now going to be played by Daly. Daly up to Sherman. Sherman in the zone. 2-on-1 for the Bruins. Over to Taylor, and Taylor can't handle the shot. Here is Daly. Banks it off the boards to Taylor. Bumped off the play is Roach. Jeanette flips it off the glass and out. That will go down. Icing will be called. 2:22 left in the first period. It is 2-2. Off the draw, it is going to be won by Nicole, and Roach will send it around the boards to be played by Dockerton. Arnold with it now for the Spartans, and here is Nicole. Nicole cutting to the far boards. He tries to center. That is intercepted on the play. That will go into the netting, and play is whistled down. Off the draw, it is going to be won by Backstrom, as Wells has it for the Spartans. Here is Hoy. Hoy with a drive, saved by Foster. Rebound will cover. Wells trying to poke it free, but that is a rule in USA Hockey. Refs trying to really keep players from doing that. No call on the play, as that could have possibly been a slashing call. Won by Backstrom again, and it is now going to be Roach keeping it in. Hoy sends it further into the zone. And played by Studebaker. Hoy with the shot, saved by Foster. It is along the side of the net. Here is Besh. And Besh will get it further into the zone to be played by Studebaker. And Wells blocks the clearing attempt. Here is Hoy. Hoy gets around Backstrom. He tries to shoot it on net. That is blocked by Butler. And Wells bumps Butler off the play. But Wells trying to send it around. Roach tries to shoot on net. Here is Besh. Poke check by Butler. Backstrom off the boards. Roach sends it back around. Almost on net, but that is going to be sticked away by the Bruins defense. Studebaker with it now. Butler with it now along the boards. He is unable to get it out, and it pokes loose as Roach will send it further in. 49 seconds left in the first period. Here is Studebaker. He gets it up to Robinson. Robinson with the drive. That is a stick save by Lay. He will hang on with 38.5 left in the first period. It is still 2-2. So face-off will be to the right of Lay. It's going to be Couture against Scott. Won by Couture. She managed to get a stick on it first. Shoots it into the boards. Here is Huntington. Huntington with it now. He is going to carry it up the slot. He tries to get it out. Here is Scott. Intercepts. Strive. Blocker save by Lay. Hartle with it now. Trying to get it out. Unable to do so. Scott with it now. He loses control. Here is Mcneal. 13 left on the clock. He is poked. And Scott has possession for the Bruins. Here comes Steinford. He bumped on the play. Excuse me, that is Minch. Shank will wrap it around the boards to Scott, but that will do it for the first period as we have a 2-2 game. We will be right back with the second period here on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
We are back for the second period as it is going to be played by Johnson at center ice. Here comes Nicole for the Spartans. A shot from Nicole hits the glass as it is now going to be played by Jeanette. Nicole pressured by Studebaker. Taylor bumped off the play by Arnold. Johnson with the shot, sticked away by Foster. Shoen with it now. He will wrap it around the boards to be played by Taylor. Takes a funny bounce off the Zamboni doors. And Daly gets it up ice to be played by Sherman. The Shoen has it now. He will get it back into the Spartan zone to be played by Doherty. Along the boards now, it is going to be Doherty as Sherman comes in for the Bruins. It is tied up along the boards. Comes out. Nicole gets it off the glass and down ice. Icing will be called. So faceoff will come all the way back into the Spartan zone. Off the draw now is along the boards to be played by Robinson. He will wrap it around the boards. This is now behind the net, tied up. Hoy has control. Hoy trying to hit Wells. It is Carter Minch playing it at center ice. Here comes Robinson. Robinson gets around, but it is intercepted by Hoy as Wells takes control. Poke checked by Carter Minch. It does come out of the zone. Wells will wrap it around. Played behind the net by Jackson Minch. Wells leaves it for Butler. And Roach will send it back into the zone. Wells at center ice. He carries it into the zone, trying to get around the defense, unable to do so. Off the boards was Minch. Bauer cannot keep it in. As here comes the Bruins. It is in the corner to be played by Besh. He will get it up to Wells. Wells gets it into the zone. Play onside. Wells with the shot, knocked away by Foster. Bauer with it now, chips it off the boards over to Wells. Wells centering feed, gets it to the net to be covered by Foster. 12:24 left in the second period. It is still 2-2. Off the draw, Couture wins it back to Mcneal. Mcneal with the shot. It's the face mask of Foster. Couture with the shot. It is still loose as it is now into the corner. Shoal wraps it around to be played by Mcneal. Cannot control. Scott takes it away for the Bruins. Gets around Huntington. Scott coming in. Tries to center it, but Doherty knocks it away. A shot by Park is a save. Rebound, and Lay does not have it. It is still loose. We will have a penalty on the play. It looks like the Bruins are going to get their third power play of the game. They've already converted twice. Couture gets the box for cross-checking as Bruins go on their third power play. And they are, as I have said, 2 for 2. So a key for the Spartans right now is to stay out of the box. We are currently waiting for the penalty to be put up on to the scoreboard before we can continue. And it is going to be Mcneal on the faceoff. Gets it to Doherty, and Shoal keeps it alive for the Bruins. Shoal over to Shank, and Shank gets it to Scott. Shoal with a drive wide of the net. Play whistled down. We are going to have a penalty on the play, as it looks like Scott's going to get a penalty for roughing. So when everything will be said and done after Couture comes out of the box in a minute 46. The Spartans will have a 14-second power play with 11:43 left in the second period. Faceoff is going to be won by Hoy. Here is Huntington. Huntington flips it into the zone. It rolls on net, and Foster covers the puck. Daly to the faceoff against Hoy. It's going to be won by Hoy off the tie-up, but Scholl tries to get it out of the zone. Huntington wraps around to be played by Nicole. Nicole trying to send her to Hoy, knocked away by Scholl. And here comes Sherman at center ice, gets it to Daly. Hoy with it now, gets it over to Nicole, can't handle the pass, and Sherman has it now. Doherty sends it further into the zone. Studebaker with it now, he will take it to the corner, tries to get it out of the zone, blocked by Nicole. As Studebaker sends it down ice, tipped by Sherman, so no icing on the play. Sherman in the corner, gets it to Studebaker. Studebaker with a drive. Saved by Lay. Studebaker with it again, gets it to the corner to be played by Daly. And Nicole has it now. Nicole off the boards, but kept alive by Studebaker. Hoy gains possession at center ice. He is into the zone. Hoy with the drive. Saved by Foster. Rebound. It's in the feet of Huntington. And Scholl knocks it away. It is sent down ice. That will go for an icing. 10 seconds left in the penalty to the Spartans. Then they will have the 14-second power play. With 10:06 left in the second period. It is still 2-2. Mcneal to the faceoff against Backstrom. This is going to be won by Mcneal. Here is Wells. Gets it to Johnson. Backstrom has it for the Bruins at center ice. Into the zone with speed. Trying to cut to the middle. Boxed out by Johnson. Robinson with the shot. That is going to be a save by Lay. As the Spartans had Wells and Couture both all by themselves at center ice, but they were unable to clear the puck to them. And instead, they turned it over to Robinson, and Robinson with the shot, and it was a save by Lay. Off the tie-up, here is Wells at center ice. And Wells gets it further into the zone, boxed out by Studebaker. Wells centering feed, does not go. Johnson with a drive, bouncing puck wide of the net. Butler has it now, trying to get it out of the zone. Roach keeps it out of the zone. Sholud has it now, gets it into the zone. And here is Couture. Backstrom with it now. He will wrap it around the boards. To be played by Studebaker. Studebaker gets stripped of the pass by Couture. And Backstrom has it in the corner. Couture with it now. Couture behind the net. Centers it to the point to be played by Roach. Roach with the drive. Saved by Foster. Rebound. He scores! Wells puts it through the 5-hole. It is 3-2 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. So Wells buries home the rebound. 3-2 Spartans with 8:42 left in the second period. Off the tie-up, it is going to be Minch getting it up to Shank. Shank to Scott. Scott poke checked by Bauer. Park with it now, gets it into the zone. Doherty gets it to center ice. As Shank has it for the Bruins. He is poke checked by Nicole. Nicole carries it for the Spartans, gets it on net. It pops over the stick of Foster. Almost rolls into the nets, but it just barely goes wide, and Foster covers it. Face-off is going to be to the right of Foster. As it is going to be shot by Scott. to the point. Doherty keeps it in as now Carter Minch with it. Minch up to Scott. Here is Bauer at center ice. Chips it off the boards, but Jackson Minch intercepts. Here is Arnold. Arnold with the shot wide of the net. He played by Reibold. Jackson Minch bumped off the play as it is now sent down ice by Park. Lay knocks it away for the Spartans. It is in the feet of Shank. Shank trying to get it further in the zone. Here is Doherty. Doherty sends it further in the zone. On net, it's loose, and Foster covers the puck. So face-off to the left of Foster, as is going to be Hoy, Wells, and Besh for the Spartans. Sherman, Scholl, Daly, and Taylor for the Bruins with Studebaker. Johnson and Bauer for the defense of the Spartans. Besh, Hoy, and Wells. Face-off won by Daly. Here is Sherman coming away. Taylor with it now. Taylor with the shot wide of the net. Daly flips it back into the zone. Sherman with it now. Sherman over to Daly. Cannot control the pass. Sherman is poked by Hoy. Hoy flips it out of the zone. Wells racing for control. Wells' backhand is wide as he has it along the corner. Pressured by Daly behind the net. Hoy center and feed to Besh just wide. And Bauer keeps it in. Hoy is pressured along the boards by Studebaker, and Studebaker gets it. Wells intercepts. Wells with the shot is gloved down by Foster. 6:34 left in the second period. It is 3-2 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. Face off to the right of Foster is won by Couture. Mcneal leaves it for Huntington. Huntington's shot is wide. Couture wraps around to Mcneal. He is bumped off the play by Jackson Minch. Mcneal with it now. As he's along the near boards, Mcneal gets around Robinson and gets around Minch. Robertson with it now as Johnson shoots it, blocked by Minch. Hartle trying to center it. Nobody there, and here comes Robinson for the Bruins. He gets it into the zone and into the corner. Robinson trying to center it, knocked away by Huntington. Here is the Bruins. Robinson with it now. Backstrom has it in the slot, knocked away by Hartle. It is poked between the legs of Minch. Hartle racing, trying to get there. And Hartle does not beat the icing, and it will be blown down. 5:25 left in the second period. It is 3-2. And still in favor of the Spartans. Off the draw, here is Scott with the shot blocked by Doherty. And Arnold gets it out of the zone. That will go down for yet another icing. .5:18 left in the third period. It is still 3-2. Off the draw, here comes the Spartans as Jeanette has it at center ice, trying to hit Mcneal. Play onside. Nicole with it as he is stripped of the puck. Here is Doherty as the Studebaker flips it over to Park. Park up to Scott. Scott pressured along the boards. Here is Shank. Shank with the shot. Pad save by Lay. Nicole with it now in the corner, pressured by Shank, and here is Sholud knocking it off the boards. Flipped out of the zone. That is going to go down. Foster plays it into the boards. Jeanette has it for the Spartans. He will just put it into the zone as Jeanette recovers the puck from Studebaker. Wells tied up along the corner. Here is Hoy. Is it for Doherty? Doherty's shot blocked by Sholud. As Sholud wraps around the boards to be played by Park. Takes another funny bounce off the boards. And Shank sends it down ice. That will go. Floor and icing. 3:59 left in the second period. Hoy to the face-off for the Spartans. He will be against Daly. It's won by Daly. It is in the feet of Jackson Minch. Here is Hoy. Hoy with the drive. Save by Foster. Jackson Minch with it behind the net. As is now Sherman with control, and unable to keep it in was Roach. Besh up ice. It is knocked down by Sherman. Here comes Roach for the Spartans. Tries to center it. Nobody there. Doherty with a shot. Wide. Rebound to Hoy. He scores! Hoy buries it home. It is now 4-2 in favor of the Spartans with 3:16 left in the second period. Off the draw, here is Mcneal. Mcneal into the zone. Mcneal poked by Butler. Here is Robinson of the Bruins. He is bumped off the play. Butler has it at center ice. Behind the net now, Johnson knocked off the play, but gets it to Couture. Couture dekes his man, still maintains control, and he is inside the Bruins zone. Bumped off by Studebaker. And hit into the corner by Studebaker again. It is in the feet of Studebaker. And Backstrom has it now. Icing waved off. Here is Johnson. He will send it around the boards to be played by Huntington. As it is now Couture with control. Hartle has it for the Spartans. Hartle over to Mcneal. Drive is wide. Scholl trying to get it out. Kept by Huntington. Huntington flips it heavily into the zone. Here is Huntington. Huntington with a shot wide of the net. Johnson tries to center it, but it is off the skates of the Bruins defense. And here is Robinson. Robinson into the zone, but play is whistled down for and offsides. 1:52 left in the second period. Face-off at center ice. It is going to be one and shot into the zone by Scott as Doherty has it now. Minch up to Scott. Scott to Shank. Shank loses control as Doherty pokes it away. Jackson Minch with the drive, blocked by Nicole. It rolls on net and almost into the net. Bauer has it now behind the net as Carter Minch keeps it in the zone. Minch with the drive, tipped in front by Scott, just wide. Scott with it in the corner, leaves it for Shank. Bumped off the play by Bauer. We are going to have a penalty on the play. So Bauer is going to go to the box. We're not sure if anything else will be called on that play. Bauer will go to the box for roughing, and Jackson Minch will go to the box for roughing. It is going to be 5-on-5, coincidental minors, and they won't be back until the third period. So coincidental minors on the play. Faceoff is going to be down inside of the Spartan zone, as this is going to be Backstrom against Hoy. Backstrom shoots it on net, but that is just above. Sherman pressured by Doherty. And here is Backstrom. Gets it into the corner. Sherman with control. Hoy off the boards. He is racing for it. Here is Hoy, 2-on-1. Hoy to Bash with the shot, saved by Foster. .6 left in the second period. It is still 4-2. A good 2-on-1 play for the Spartans, but Foster comes up with a big save. Hoy off the draw. Huntington with the drive off the blocker of Foster. In the corner is Hoy. And Hoy centers it off the blocker of Hoy. And it is going to be whistled down for a high stick. Faceoff will go all the way down with 34.3 left in the second period. Faceoff won by Hoy. Doherty reps it around the boards and comes out. Here is Hoy. 2-on-1 again. Hoy with the shot. Saved by Foster. .3 left in the second period. Another 2-on-1 opportunity. Hoy elected to shoot that time, and Foster comes up with yet another big save. Face off won by Hoy. Here is Wells. Centers it to Couture. Couture with it now, as he is looking for an open lane. Couture tried to cut across the middle. Couture with the backhand in the stick of Foster. He will hang on. 9.2 left in the second period. Faceoff won by Hoy. Huntington with the drive. Sticked away by Sholud. Dockery with a shot just wide of the net. That will do it for the second period, as the Homestead Spartans lead by a score of 4-2. We will be back with the second intermission recap here on SummitCitySports.com.
Pilates therapy is using the Pilates technique in a therapeutic way. Pilates itself is just using, we would use equipment, Pilates equipment, to work on precise movement patterns in the Pilates method in that rehabilitation process. The benefit of doing Pilates with the therapy, the biggest benefit is to work on smaller muscle groups and precise movement patterns that you're going to get with using the Pilates method. In this method, if you just come in with low back pain, or you have some shoulder pain, or you have some other pains that aren't surgically repaired, the Pilates method is very effective in utilizing those smaller muscle groups that are attached from the core into the shoulders or to the hips to strengthen from the inside out. It very much works posture. In this day and age, posture is a huge thing with people, sitting at desks, keeping the head forward.
Anybody can benefit from Pilates. Definitely athletes, performers, dancers, gymnasts, but you also people chronic pain, back pain, shoulder pain, teenagers, even women going through pregnancy or postpartum can also benefit from Pilates.
Pilates is for everyone, and including men, especially men. Men get tight as they age, decreasing flexibility in the hamstrings, in their spine. Now you have many professional athletes doing Pilates, LeBron James, Jake Arrieta, Antonio Brown, and they're finding the benefits of getting the elongation of the muscles and the strengthening and the balance and the control that helps them during their sport. And we are the only clinic in Fort Wayne that services both physical therapy and Pilates at the same time, that you can get a Pilates-based rehabilitation.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhancing the experience for athletes around the area, Parkview Sports Medicine is doing the same inside of the expansion, introducing the brand new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, providing immediate access to the entire PSM team for athletes all around the region.
We have this team that we can take care of them from the moment they come in, present with their injury, take them all the way through to the point where they're ready to be back to the performance level that they came in pre-injury. We can provide just about anything that any of your walk-in clinics provide, but we definitely focus on musculoskeletal issues.
The Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. You know, they might see a number and say, wow, you know, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, you know, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic trainer side in the trenches, so to speak, and having them be able to get a hold of us or maybe send us a note and saying, hey, this patient's coming in, this is what I'm worried about, and it gives us a heads up.
Whether it's the use of treatment tables, the radiology room, cold whirlpool tank, or the traditional exam room, the Ortho Express Clinic gives patients a seamless experience all under one roof.
This is the type of facility you see in professional and high-level Division I athletics, where you have everything right in one place. So if an athlete gets hurt playing basketball or volleyball on the other side, within the same facility they can get their physical therapy or an x-ray if needed, just to rule out a fracture. That's stuff you hear about in the NFL, stuff you hear about at high-level colleges where kids just went downstairs and got an x-ray at halftime. We can actually do that in-house now. So it makes us kind of a state-of-the-art, unique facility.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby. plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
We are back here at the Parkview Sport One Ice House for your second intermission recap. Homestead was able to get the scoring started as they took the 1-0 lead in the first period, but the Bruins were deadly on the power play, converting on their very first chance roughly 30 seconds into the power play. But Homestead managed to take a 2-1 lead. Then the Bruins answered once again by another power play goal. So the Bruins power play is clicking on all cylinders tonight as they are now 2 for 2 on the man advantage. But after those two power play goals, it has been all Homestead. As scoring wise, it's been all Homestead as they've scored the last two goals, taking a 4-2 lead. So a couple keys for the upcoming period for Homestead. It is obvious they must stay out of the box if they are going to maintain this lead, because, as I've said, the Bruins are being very deadly on the power play tonight. And, of course, for the Bruins, their key of the game is to get under Homestead's skin, get as many power plays as they can, and convert on those chances. Taking a quick look at earlier games, a final, it was Bishop Dwenger 5, Leo 3. So Bishop Dwenger ties Leo for first place off of that win. As then in the second game, last time I was reported to, it was the Carroll Chargers up 7-0 over the Summit City Panthers. But I cannot confirm that right now, and I will confirm it as soon as I can, and quite possibly next week when I refer to this week's recaps. But as it stands right now, this game, it is 4-2 in favor of the Spartans. We are getting ready for the third period here on SummitCitySports.com. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260Sports. That is 260 Sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all of your game highlights and live sports streaming events. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday night here at the Parkview Sport One Ice House here on SummitCitySports.com, where we will feature two games for the Fort Wayne Amateur Hockey Association, one at 6:40 and one at 8:40. And don't forget to tune in every Friday night here on SummitCitySports.com for all 5 SAC games of high school football. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, sports nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at Parkview's new Ortho Express Clinic located inside the Parkview Sport One Fieldhouse. Also, Parkview Sports Medicine is the new go-to for all local sports, with scores and highlights for all area schools. Parkview Sports Medicine wants to celebrate the accomplishments of athletes on and off the field. Check it out at ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. To make Parkview Sports Medicine a part of your team, give us a call at 266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. We will be right back with the third period here on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. new equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
While the expansion of the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse is enhancing the experience for athletes around the area, Parkview Sports Medicine is doing the same inside of the expansion, introducing the brand new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic, providing immediate access to the entire PSM team for athletes all around the region.
We have this team that we can take care of them from the moment they come in, present with their injury, take them all the way through to the point where they're ready to be back to the performance level that they came in pre-injury. We can provide just about anything that any of your walk-in clinics provide, but we definitely focus on musculoskeletal issues.
The Ortho Express Clinic meets athletes where they're at and when they're playing. The entire PSM team will be at an athlete's fingertips. Additionally, the clinic houses the region's only DEXA body composition assessment and a sports dietitian who can work with athletes on their dietary needs.
Some athletes, it might be a difference in their starting position. You know, they might see a number and say, wow, you know, I had no idea that was my body composition. How can I change this? And sometimes just seeing numbers is more motivating than just talking about, you know, maybe their calorie amount that they're taking in.
The advantage to having an Ortho Express clinic is the diversity of the hours. So people who have non-traditional work schedules should be able to get in. I think having athlete access on the athletic.
And we are back here for the third period as we are getting ready to get underway. Off the draw is going to be Backstrom winning it. Shoen is pressured by Mcneal, excuse me. Mcneal with it now. He is going to walk the line. He is poked at the last second. Johnson cannot keep it in. Studebaker's pass is broken up by Mcneal. Mcneal with the shot is going to be deflected by Sholud, as it is going to now be Studebaker in the corner. Studebaker gets it over to Butler, and Butler gets it out of the zone. And here is Mcneal with it now. Gets around Backstrom. He gets it into the zone, but poked away by Studebaker. Johnson keeps it in for the Spartans, but Backstrom gains control, and he's out at center ice. Backstrom leads it for Robinson. Gets around Johnson. Robinson with the shot. Glove saved by Hall. Or excuse me, by Lay. Off the draw is won by Daly. Wells unable to get it out of the zone. And here is Roach. Roach wraps it around the boards. Foster does not stop it behind the net as he lets it go by. As it is going to be now Roach at the point. His shot tipped on net by Besh, but Wells cannot get it to go into the net. Hoy with it now inside the zone, gets it up to Besh. And Besh unable to control the pass. As here is Hoy at center ice. Hoy off the boards into the zone. Roach with it now. He will wrap it back around. and played in the corner by Besh. Besh center feed to Wells, but it is blocked by Minch. Besh with the shot, he scores! It is now 5-2 in favor of the Spartans. Besh increases the lead to 3. Couture shoots it off the draw, and it is going to be played by Couture at center ice. Inside the zone here is Shoel. Shoel sends it around and out of the zone. Couture will send it back in. Shank with it now, gets it over to Shoel, is loose in the slot. As Shoel wraps around the boards to Shank. Shank leaves it for Studebaker. And Jacob Scott has it now. Scott, centering feed is stolen by Mcneal. Mcneal with a drive. Glove saved by Foster. 12:27 left in the third period. We have a 5-2 game as it is favoring the Homestead Spartans. Off the draw, here is Scott with it now behind the net as he gets it up to Park. Park tries to send it out of the zone. It is sticked down by Mcneal. And here is Couture with it now. Couture to Mcneal. To Hartle in the slot. It is too hard as it bounces over Hartle's stick. Bauer sends it further into the zone to be played by Mcneal. Mcneal rubbed off the play by Studebaker as we are going to have a penalty on the play. A drive from Scott is wide of the net. Here is Park, and Couture touches up. Mcneal goes to the box for slashing. It is going to be yet another Bruins power play. So, face off inside of the Homestead zone as it's going to be to the right of Lay. 11:44 left in the period. It is Sherman. Sherman to Carter Mitch with the drive. Sticked away by Hoy. Nicole sends it down ice. To be played by Carter Mitch. Here is Hoy. Steals it. Hoy is trying to kill as much time as he can. Beautiful play there by Hoy. As Bauer will send it back down ice to be played by Jackson Minch. Hoy with it now. He will hit Nicole with the puck, and Nicole is into the zone with the shot. That is going to be loose in the crease. And we are going to have yet another penalty on the play. An interference call on the play. I believe that is going to be on the Bruins. With 11:06 left in this third period. Carter Minch goes to the box for interference. Bruins lose their power play. It is now 4-on-4. The Spartans will have nearly a 40-second power play. Off the draw, it is going to be now Roach. Roach cannot keep it in the zone. So faceoff will be at center ice just outside of the Bruins zone. It's going to be won by Shank. In the corner now, Hoy and Studebaker. It is still in the corner. Studebaker sends it down, but Johnson keeps it alive for the Spartans. His shot tipped by Couture. As Roach has it now. Roach walks the line with it, and he gets it into the corner. Played behind the net by Hoy. Hoy to Johnson. Just a little bit off the pass. Johnson almost knocked it in. That would have been a beauty of a goal, but it goes just wide. Here is Hoy with it now. Hoy gets around the defense. Hoy with a drive! And that goes into the netting. Face off inside of the Bruins zone, and it is going to be to the left of Foster. It is going to be won by Spartans. Johnson unable to keep it in. Roach with it now. He will get it inside the zone, and here is Nicole. Nicole cuts across the slot as Jackson Minch has it now. Roach plays it along the far boards. He fans on the pass. Here is kept alive by Nicole, but it comes out of the zone. Nicole has it for the Spartans, looking to reset. Johnson with it now. Johnson sticks it up to Nicole. Nicole up to Wells. Pass unable to be completed. Center feed from Nicole. Mcneal with the shot blocked. It is loose in the crease. And it is now at the point. Roach with the drive. Blocked by Robinson. Here is Robinson trying to break free. As it is ticked away by Mcneal. Mcneal gets around Jackson Minch. And here's Mcneal now. We will have a penalty on the play. Drive wide of the net. Wells with it now. Into the corner. Nicole behind the net. To Doherty. Unable to control the pass. Bruins back to full strength for a brief time, as they will get another penalty as soon as they touch the puck. Mcneal up to Doherty. Doherty sends it into the zone. That is going to be played by Hoy. Hoy tied up along the boards. It is going to be finally touched by the Bruins. We are going to have a tripping call on the play. Backstrom going to the box. It is a tripping call. Timeout is called by the Bruins. And we will be right back with more third period action here on SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
We are back off the tie-up. Here is Mcneal, and Shank has it. He will get it to center ice. Doherty up to Couture. It is a Spartan power play. Play onside. Shoen sends it down ice. That is going to be played by Lay. Lay sticks it to the corner. Hoy with it now at center ice. Hoy in the corner. Centering feed to Couture with the drive. Wide of the net. Sent around the boards to be played by Hoy behind the net. Hoy to Doherty, centering shot is sticked away by Foster. And here comes the Bruins. Shank loses control of the puck. Here comes Hoy for the Spartans. Hoy down into the corner. To Mcneal. Mcneal with a drive into the skate of Couture. It's loose in the slot. And Wells unable to get it to go. Hoy centering feed to Mcneal. Mcneal with a shot wide of the net. puck will go out of play. Play whistle down. 43 seconds left in the power play for the Spartans. 7:27 left in the third period. It is still 5-2 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. Off the draw, it is sent out of the zone and down the ice. Racing for the puck is Sherman and Roach. Sherman gets there for the Bruins. He is tied up along the play by Roach. A drive from Minch is blocked by Hartle. Roach with it now. Up to Nicole. Hartle has it now for the Spartans as he gets it to Nicole with the shot wide of the net. Rebound chance. And it is now into the corner to be played by Carter Minch. Sherman sends it down ice. 3 seconds. That will do it for the power play. Even strength now as it is Daly and Bauer along the boards. Nicole trying to get it out of the zone. Able to do so. Here's Carter Minch. Minch over to Daly. Daly up to Sherman. Sherman stick lifted, but here's Backstrom with a shot. Blocker saved by Lay. Jackson Minch with it now. Cuts to the slot. A shot. Glove saved by Lay. .6:16 left in the third period. It is still 5-2 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. Off the draw is won by Robinson. Sholud with a shot wide of the net. Robinson with it now. It is going to be played by Reibold out of the zone. And that will be an icing call on the play. Face off, won by Butler. Here's Robinson. Robinson trying to center it. Unable to get it to go. Huntington ties up Robinson along the play. Taylor comes in to help for the Bruins. Hoy off the boards. It is kept alive by Studebaker. Johnson flips it to center ice to be played by Shoel. Shoel gets as far as center ice before it's stolen and sent in the zone by Robinson. Wells with it now as Johnson will take control at center ice. Johnson over to Huntington. Hoy with it now. He takes it into the zone. Hoy gets around the defense, but a tag team play by Shoel Studebaker knocks him off the puck. Hoy with it now. Centers to Reibold. Reibold with a backhand to Hoy. Save. Rebound scores! Wells! Wells, his second of the night, is now 6-2. Off the draw, it is now Mcneal into the zone. Mcneal with the shot above the net. Huntington keeps it into the zone. Couture with it now. Couture over to Mcneal. Into the slot it comes to be played by Backstrom. Johnson strips Backstrom of the puck, and Johnson sends it around to be played by Jackson Minch as he gets it to Carter Minch. Mcneal with the steal, but is poked by Backstrom. Here's Couture with it now. Couture to Mcneal. Mcneal gets into the slot. Still maintaining control. Pass to Huntington. Does not go. 4:20 is left in the third period. As the center feed to Backstrom, stick saved by Lay. Rebound chance, and Lay finds it and hangs on. Face off won by Robinson. Scott with the shot off the draw is now going to be played by Nicole. Nicole racing Scott for the puck. Scott backs him off the play as it is now into the corner. Bauer with it at the point. Bauer with the drive. Sticked by Carter Minch. And that will go into the netting. 3:52 left in the third period. It is 6-2 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. Sholud with it now off the draw. Here is Shank. Sticks it through the legs, and here is Scott. Scott into the zone. Scott with a drive. Saved by Lay. Off the draw, it is going to be Bauer. An accidental shot is gloved down by Lay. So an accidental centering feed by Doherty almost goes in the net, but lays on top of the play. Here is the faceoff won by Shank with a drive. Sholud with it now. Sholud shot tipped by Scott. Robinson with it now. Over to Shank, knocked away by Bauer. Sholud sends it into the zone. Doherty with it now. Going up the zone. He will send it into the Bruins zone to be played by Studebaker behind the net. Studebaker up and out. That is going to be skated to by Bauer. Bauer to Hoy. And Hoy chips it to himself off the boards. Here is Scott with the drive wide of the net. Scott with it now. Gets it to Hoy. Hoy up to Wells. Wells trying to poke it into the zone. Wells comes on side. It is poked out. And here is Robinson. Icing is negated. And here is Doherty. Up to Wells. To Hoy. Hoy coming in with speed. Gets around the defense. Hoy! Dinks! Saved by Foster! Play is going to be whistled down as I believe the net came off. And it looks like we are actually going to have a Bruins penalty. Carter Minch will go to the box for roughing. It is going to be a Homestead power play. And unless they score, they are going to have a power play for the rest of the game. Faceoff is won by the Spartans. Here is Bauer over to Arnold. Arnold keeps it in, and he doesn't actually, as it just barely comes over the blue line. Play whistled down for the offsides. Minute 55 left in the game and on the power play for the Spartans. This is won by Butler, and Studebaker sends it down ice to be played by Bauer. Mcneal with it now. His shot saved by Foster. Couture to Bauer. Bauer the drive, saved by Foster. He scored! No, he doesn't. Rebound. There it goes. Now he scores. It's a power play goal for the Spartans with a minute 31 left in the third period. I thought the initial shot went through Foster's legs and in, but it actually squirts just wide of the net. Then it finally gets buried home as I believe Mcneal gets the goal. It's a power play goal, and the Spartans lead by a score of 7-2. Play is going to be whistled down for a hand pass. Off the draw, here is Mcneal with it now. Mcneal into the zone. His shot is wide of the net. 1 minute remaining in the third period. And all is academic here. Bauer with the shot. Sticked away by the Bruins defense. Roach with it now for the Spartans. He will just get it out of the zone. To be played by Mcneal. Mcneal, big hit there. And we will have a penalty on the Bruins. .5 left in the game. Bruins to the box once again. He is going to get a kneeing, and that should be a 2-minute minor. Off the draw, Hoy wins it to Bauer. Bauer with the centering feed, and he maintains it at the point as he gets it further into the zone. 24 left in the game. Here is Wells. Wells with the drive. Glove saved by Foster. Ten seconds left in the game as we are under a running clock. That should do it for the game. With 1, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That does it. The Homestead Spartans have defeated the Fort Wayne Bruins by a score of 7-2. So your final is 7-2 in favor of the Homestead Spartans. You have been watching Week 9 of the Fort Wayne Amateur Hockey Association High School Division here on SummitCitySports.com.